Well, it's a little unusual, but September is shaping up to be an almost warmer month than August was here in Alabama. In fact, we almost hit that 90-degree mark once again today. In fact, if you'll compare that to our seasonal average, you'll see that we're a good 4 or 5 degrees above what we're used to this time of year. We reached our low this morning just before sunrise when it was 64 degrees. Now let's take those numbers and put them in perspective against some record highs and record lows. We reached that record high in 1925, 105 degrees. Now 1925 was when we saw the record low. It dipped all the way down to 51 degrees. I've got to be honest with you. I would take some 51 degrees in the morning. Speaking of our overnight forecast, it's going to be clear overnight, and when the clouds lift, that means that there's nothing to hold that heat in, so those temperatures tend to dip a little bit. That'll be the case in the morning. It's going to come in at 65. Winds are going to be to the northeast, gentle 3 to 5 miles per hour. The sun will rise tomorrow at the sun will set a couple hours ago at 7:03. These days are getting shorter and shorter as fall approaches. So what is Friday going to look like? Well, tomorrow is going to be clear. The bad news is that those warm temperatures are still going to stick around. In fact, we're probably going to hit that 90 degrees mark one more time. Now, the good news, if you're looking for some, is that humidity is going to drop to about 59%, so it'll seem a little more bearable tomorrow. It won't be that oppressive heat that kind of sticks to you. I know a lot of you are probably headed out for some Friday night football tomorrow. By kickoff time at 7 o'clock, it should be in the mid to upper 90s, so pretty bearable on that. I'm going to step out of the way here and we'll take a look at our 7-day forecast and the good news for the weekend. Here's what I can tell you. There's some good news, there's some bad news. The bad news is those hot temperatures are going to linger for a few more days. The good news is there's almost no chance of rain whatsoever over the weekend, so not much probability that your weekend plans will be washed out. Let's take a look at Monday. Monday is our first chance at some significant rainfall. Even that's going to be just about 40%. If the showers come in, they'll be light, isolated, and scattered, and they should move out of the area pretty quickly. And as we, and I like what that does for the temperature, by the way. Notice that those clouds are going to bring that temperature down. Should top out at about 83 degrees on Monday. That'll be pleasant afterwards, after what we're used to. There's a cooling trend also for the latter part of the week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. It's going to be cooler than what we're used to experiencing. And guys, if we can ride this thing out for a few more days, I think we'll put some good numbers on the board by next weekend.